Hey, what's happening YouTube? Rod J back here to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm going to take a look at one out of Rhinelander, Wisconsin. This is actually going to be one that Rhinelander Brewing had done for Trader Joe's, and this is actually the Boatswain Chocolate Stout. So I have not had this one before. Comes in with a nice ABV of 5.4%, and I believe, yes, 66 IBU. This one is actually a stout brewed with cocoa powder, so I am a big fan of stouts. Probably, it's right up there, if not tied right behind my my love for IPAs, I guess you can say. But IPAs and stouts are right up there for probably the top two beers I really like to enjoy. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Had a few things before from Trader Joe's, of course, and some of the other Boatswains, and not sure what to expect fully on this one going in. It's been kind of an up and down, hit and miss type thing. So hopefully this one can deliver in the stout area. Going to go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass and talk about it. So check that out, YouTube. Now the color, as you can see, is jet black as described, and what you would expect to have for a stout. I do like the look of it there. You can't really see anything through it, of course. So the head itself is that nice tan head you come to expect with a stout. Some nice mix of bubbles there, big, small, all that kind of stuff. Be interesting to see how this one laces the glass as it goes down. As far as taking a look at that aroma, oh wow, I'm getting the nice cocoa notes out of the aroma. Some nice, pretty much chocolatey goodness just coming right out of the glass, not having to sniff too hard. You know, when you have a stout, you want to be able to just take that nice intake, taking that sniff and just having it come right up. You hate to have to go down and dig really hard to really get the aroma out. This one climbs out of the glass very nicely. Nice chocolate backing on it. Almost has a little bit of that creaminess you expect to have with this one too. So yeah, very pleasant on the smell. As far as the taste, 66 IBU. I get hit up front on the tip of the tongue with the bitterness. Now keep in mind, as I mentioned, this is only 5.4, so this is a lower stout than what I would usually prefer to drink. However, it does have a nice stout quality, but what I'm finding out really quick on the taste is that it's very light in the texture, so I'm getting a lot of watery texture coming through. It's not as sturdy as I usually like the stouts. And then also on the swallow, or the second part of the taste, I almost get that carbonation type setzer type feel, which I'm not a big fan of as well. No astringency on the back end, goes down pretty smooth, so I can't complain there. As far as the flavor in the mouth, I am getting that nice chocolate presence and cocoa presence that's still dancing around the mouth after I have swallowed already. So I do like that. You have a nice average duration on here, it seems. On the palate, it sits about average, nothing really too bad. It's very palatable, I guess you can say. Not any bad effect in that regard, but you don't have as much of the texture, like I said, I usually like in a stout. So for me, it's a little underwhelming in that regard. But as far as everything else you would kind of expect in a stout, it's kind of pretty much there. Now keep in mind, the Boatswain Chocolate Stout, like so many other Trader Joe's, are more of a value type buy at Trader Joe's. So you kind of go in looking at it to be a certain area. You're not going to sit there and compare this versus some of the other higher line craft stouts. So this was 22 ounces, and I think it was $2.99. You're not going to cry about, you know, what you're getting at that kind of price. And if you are, then you're just pretty much cheap. But if you're looking to save a few dollars and get a somewhat decent beer, I think this one definitely does fit that bill. Overall, I would actually give this one here, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. So that would actually put it into kind of the middle of that B- C+ area. You know, you could flip a coin and decide if you happen to have this one. Let me know what you think about it. But, you know, it's worth it for what you're paying for it. And it gives you a nice little one to kind of try if you're not into stouts, and if you don't like them, you know, you're not going to lose anything. So it doesn't hit you up front as the full stout, but there's enough with it that it gives you a nice little package there. So there you have it. This is, again, the Boatswain Chocolate Stout. And again, this is one that's exclusively, I believe, at Trader Joe's, but it's done by Rhinelander Brewing Company out of Wisconsin. So if you come across some of their beers, they probably have something like this as well. They probably just put the Boatswain name on the ones they sell at Trader Joe's. Thanks for swinging by. Check out another video. Hopefully you like what you saw. If so, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And I look forward to catching you on the next video. Keep drinking good craft beers. Cheers.